Hi everybody, it's Gemma. Welcome back to Pampered Wolf. In this video, we're going to be going through my top luxury items that I believe are definitely worth that extra push to go out and purchase. These are expensive items, but these are the items that are going to give you results. So they're going to improve the quality of your skin, they're going to make your skin look better, they're going to make your skin look beautiful, and they're probably going to make you feel beautiful at the same time. So before I jump into the first product, if you are new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload 2 to 3 videos here on YouTube every single week, and I'm also on Instagram if you fancy checking me out over there. It's at Pampered Wolf, all lowercase, no spaces, and I'd really appreciate it if at the end of this video you've liked what you've seen. You come and join the Pampered Wolf pack by clicking on that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Okay, so this video is sponsored by Sleep and Glow. I've spoken about Sleep and Glow on my channel lots of times in the past, so I'm not going to go into masses of detail, but I definitely think this is one of those luxury items that's definitely worth the push. So let me just show you a picture of this because I'm actually using mine at the moment. It's on my bed. It's covered in stuff. My mum also has one of these, so she uses hers on a nightly basis as well. So Sleep and Glow sell very, very high quality pillows which are shaped with indentations and cutouts. So if you're a side sleeper, you can quite safely sleep on your side without waking up with those facial wrinkles, facial creasing, and any facial puffiness. Facial creasing from your pillow can be an absolute nightmare, and usually it takes hours to disappear, and the older I get, the longer it takes for those facial creasing marks to disappear on me. And ever since I've been using the Sleep and Glow pillow, I don't get any facial creasing when I first wake up in the morning anymore, and neither does my mum. So this allows you to wake up looking more refreshed, and it's super comfortable. So it makes sure that you sleep in the correct body position so that you wake up with less aches and pains in the morning. And the Sleep and Glow pillowcases are also made of 100% natural silk, so if you get really hot in the night, these will help you stay cool. They're also a lot better for your skin and also a lot better for your hair as well. So Sleep and Glow are doing a 30-night sleep trial money back guarantee, so if you don't like this pillow after 30 days, you can actually return it. I wouldn't be without mine, and I know my mum wouldn't be either. It's a super comfortable pillow. I get a really beautiful night's sleep on it, and I wake up looking and feeling more refreshed. So that is my first item that I feel is definitely worth the money. Moving on to the next item, and it's from CURRENTBODY, and it's the LED face mask and also the LED neck and neck perfector. So these are absolutely phenomenal products, and you are going to see results, and the more consistent you are with using the products, the quicker you are going to see those results. So my mum has been using the neck and neck perfector for quite some time now. We've actually done a video all about this, and we've shown before and after pictures which definitely speak for themselves. I'll link that video up here and also in the description box for anybody that wants to take a look at that. But after we'd filmed that video, my mum started using the LED face mask from CURRENTBODY, and she has got some brilliant results, but they're not as good as the results that she received from the neck and neck perfector, probably because the quality of skin on my mum's face due to tretinoin lotions and potions over time was far better than the quality of skin on my mum's neck, but also because my mum was less consistent with her use of the LED face mask. And I can only say that is because of the fact that when you're using the neck and neck perfector, you can walk around and do everything and it really doesn't hinder anything. Whereas when you're using the face mask, because it's all over your face and you can't see as well, you really do have to sit down and relax for a little while, and my mum doesn't always have time for that. So she's used it less frequently, so she's got less results. She still does have results, but I wanted to make you aware that the results aren't as evident as they were when she used the neck and neck perfector, and she's still getting great results from the neck and neck perfector to this day. So what does LED therapy do for the skin? Well, LED UV therapy, the light penetrates the skin, and there are different wavelengths of light, and depending on the wavelengths depends on the depths that the light will actually penetrate the skin. So this light will trigger biological processes which speeds up wound healing, reduces inflammation, reduces scarring, improves sun damage and pigmentation, which has been such a great improvement for my mum, improves skin tone and texture, improves tightness and suppleness and firmness, reduces skin crepiness, and reduces wrinkles and fine lines. I mean, who doesn't want to do all of those things? And it's a pain-free process. So I know these have been phenomenal for me, and I know I speak for my mum as well. She loves hers, she wouldn't be without them. And although we got gifted these from CURRENTBODY, my mum did state in the previous video that if she'd known what sort of result she was going to get, she would shell out for this in a second. It's definitely been worth the money. And she even said she's wasted so much money on creams and lotions in the past that did very, very little for her skin. And over the space of a few months, I mean, she's seen vast improvement. So these are definitely, for us, worth the cash. Now, if you are thinking about pushing the boat out and buying either one of these or the bundle and buying them together, I do have an offer code which I will link in the description box for you. Moving on to skincare that I feel does wonders for my skin and is definitely worth that little bit extra. This first product is pretty much always out of stock because it's very, very popular. At the moment, if you're watching this just as this video has gone live, I believe it's in stock in the US and it's also in stock in the UK, so get it while it lasts. This is from NIOD and this is the Superoxide Dismutase Sacharride Mist. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. This will last me probably 4 to 5 months. Maybe even longer actually. I've started applying this in my hand and then putting this on my face, which has made it last a lot longer than just spritzing this, because obviously when you spritz it, you lose a lot of the product. It doesn't all go on your face. So I find it a lot easier and a lot more cost effective if I put it in my hand first and then spread it on my face. I also get much more of an even coverage. Now, I've done a full-blown video on this, so if you want more information about this, about the ingredients that are in this, about what it does for your skin, I will link that video up here and also in the description box. But this is a great hydrator. It's also got some fantastic antioxidants in here that will protect your skin. And my skin has just been much more beautiful and much more hydrated since I started using it. I use this twice a day and I love it. It's amazing. The next product is also from NIOD, and I pronounce this NIOD. I think NIOD is the correct way of pronouncing it, but who knows? And we all know I pronounce everything wrong anyway. I embarrass myself every single day of the week. It's just not a new thing for me. So this is from NIOD and it's the Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. Why won't this focus? There we go. Now, there are a lot of affordable products that are absolutely fantastic for the skin, but the more expensive you go, I think it's not always the better the quality. Usually it's the smaller molecular structure, so it will end up getting deeper into the skin and benefiting you slightly more. And that doesn't go for all skincare, but it definitely goes for this. So this is full of absolutely fantastic peptides with a very small molecular structure, so they will get deeper into the skin. It's also great at hydrating the under eye area, and I know so many people, when I first actually recommended this, contacted me personally and said, thank you, this is the most amazing thing on the planet. This isn't going to work for everybody though. Not everybody is going to see absolutely fantastic results, and some people have got a little bit of irritation from this. So skincare is very, very personal. Some people are going to love this, some people it's not going to agree with. I think this is only the second bottle that I've gone through, and I've been using this for months and months and months, and it's because you need the tiniest amount. So this lasts a really, really long time. For me, it's definitely worth the money. The last item of luxury skincare that I want to mention has saved me on numerous occasions. It seriously has. In fact, last week, it was there saving me again. So, you know, we all do things to our faces that perhaps aren't great. I test out lots of skincare items, which some don't agree with my skin. I also test out lots of different makeups, some fragrance or some ingredients don't agree with my skin, so I get a little bit of irritation, also mixed with using acid exfoliators and tretinoin and all that sort of thing, trying to make my skin healthy whilst trying out products for everybody else. My skin does often get a little bit irritated, a little bit red, a little bit dry, a little bit aggravated, really quite angry at me on the odd occasion, and this saves me every single time. So this is from Medicaid and it is the most amazing product. This is the Medicaid Ultimate Recovery Intense Skin Cream. It's just phenomenal. If I read the back of the pack, it says an intensive cream for dry, compromise and post-treatment skin. Deeply hydrating and comforting, it creates a protective barrier to shield the skin from everyday damage while locking in moisture. Skin is soothed and visibly restored. Honestly, that is everything wrapped up in a little description. It's the most amazing repair product I've tried on my skin. I absolutely love it, and yeah, wouldn't be without it. Now let's move on to makeup and those luxury items that I just feel it's worth spending a little bit more on. This first item is an eyeshadow palette and it's from Natasha Denona. I actually haven't got this on today. I should have thought this out a little bit better. I've got another Natasha Denona palette on. This is the Mini Zendo palette, but I love that one as well. But this one is phenomenal. This has got to be my favorite Natasha Denona palette, and it was in the top spot of my best eye products 2020. I love this. It's beautiful. So this is the Natasha Denona Glam palette. It's pricey, but the quality of shadows in here just outweigh everything. A subscriber actually contacted me last week and said, every time you used to say that they were creamy shadows, I never knew what you meant until I bought the Natasha Denona Glam palette. And then as soon as I applied them to my skin, I just knew exactly what you meant. These are creamy, these are buttery, these aren't dry in the slightest, they don't flake everywhere, I don't get any fallout from this palette. The pigmentation is unbelievable, so you need very little. This is going to last you a really long time, and just the shade selection is just gorgeous. If you're after that cool toned palette, this is definitely the one that I would point you towards. Because although, you know, it's not the most adventurous palette on the planet, there are no purples and vibrant pinks and greens and blues in here. I mean, this is right up my street. This is an everyday palette that can be zhuzhed up for a really sultry evening look. Definitely a favourite, and definitely worth the money. Moving on to the next product, which is a foundation, and generally I do feel like you get what you pay for with foundations. It's not always the case. That is not a blanket statement. I have tried some absolutely phenomenal, affordable foundations, so they do exist. It's just I feel that the more luxurious the foundation, the nicer it sits on my skin, and I adore Chantecaille foundations. This was in my top spot of the 2020 foundations. Absolutely love this product. This is the Chantecaille Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation, and it is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I've also tried recently, and I have this on today, the Chantecaille Future Skin Cushion Skincare Foundation, which is also to die for. But this is on another level because it's extremely pricey. I do feel like you get more value for your money in the Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation. You get much more product in here than you do in here, and this you can also sheer out and you can also build up coverage as well, which with this one, it's not as versatile, but it's absolutely beautiful. So I love both of these. I wouldn't suggest that everybody is able to go out and buy these for their everyday foundations because, I mean, they're luxurious and they have a super luxurious price tag to match. But if you are really wanting to treat yourself, if you've got a special occasion coming up, or, you know, if you just want to have a blowout, these are definitely, they're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Moving on to the next product that I just feel is worth that little bit extra. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Concealer. And it's just amazing. I've never had a concealer work as well as this one on my skin. Now, I don't feel like I need to generalize here. You don't always get what you pay for with concealers. I have tried some amazing concealers that are affordable. A lot of the Revolution ones I love, absolutely love. This one though is in a league of its own. I apply this, it blurs everything out. It's very, very smooth. It does dry down really quickly, so you do have to be quick with this when you're blending this out. But it doesn't crease on me, and you need the tiniest amount because it's super, super pigmented. So if I'm wanting a really fresh, everyday look that's very natural, I might not pick this up because it is super full coverage. But for those days where I feel like I just need that more awake look, this is definitely the concealer that I go for. And yeah, I've not found a concealer that rivals this to this date. I love it, absolutely love it. And I will be purchasing it again once this is gone. In fact, I think I'm going to have to purchase the L4 because the L4 is now with my mum. So yeah, as if I'm going to get that back. Moving on to the last product, which is fragrance, and that's going to shock a lot of people. I don't mean fragrance within skincare or makeup, I just mean perfume, fragrance. So I've been asked so many times to do a video on all of the fragrances that I recommend. It's just not something that I'm really interested in doing for the main fact that fragrance is going to smell completely different on absolutely everybody. I've often walked past somebody on the street and turned around and said, wow, you smell absolutely amazing, what is that? And then I go out and buy that perfume and it smells like cat pee on me. I'm not lying, it's just, it's all down to body chemistry. So yeah, I'm not going to be recommending different fragrances to everybody, but I will tell you my favorites. So there are affordable fragrances that you can buy, and my favorite one I actually don't have anymore, but I absolutely love it. It's really fresh and zesty, and it's from Lancôme. I'll put a picture of it on the screen now because I can't remember the name of it. It's very, very fresh and uplifting. In fact, I think it might be called uplifting. They might not even do it anymore. I hope they do, because I've just remembered how that really did brighten everything up first thing in the morning. It was much more of an everyday perfume, a little bit less grown up, and I really liked it. Very, very fresh. My favourite ones though are a little bit pricier than that one, and they're very, very grown up fragrances. For me, you know, they're not those fresh, zesty or fruity ones. They're more floral. So the first one that I absolutely love is the one that I wore when I got married. This is Wes's favourite. I mean, the look on his face when I walk downstairs and I've got this on speaks 1,000 words. I'm not going to go into too much information, but this makes Wes very, very happy. I'm blushing now, I'm sorry. So this is the Chanel Mademoiselle. And it is the most beautiful fragrance. I also have the body cream in this, which I love, absolutely love, and yeah, absolutely love this. So, I mean, it's not going to smell the same on you as it does on me, but this is my #1 favourite. And my second favourite is one that I actually bought when I went on a shopping trip with my mum, and then that completely ran out, and so sweet of her, she bought me this for Christmas because she knew I loved it and I'd run out of it. This is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I also love the original Miss Dior, but I find that the Blooming Bouquet version is just such a really grown-up scent. It's really floral, it's very strong, so you need very little of this. If I put too much of this on, I do get headache, which is a real shame because I love the smell, but then it makes me feel a little bit sick. So 1 squirt of this is fine. I also got the body cream for Christmas as well. which I haven't actually opened yet. I will do that a little bit later on. So that's it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed watching. Every single product in this video I highly, highly recommend. They're all absolutely amazing. Once again, thank you to Sleep and Glow for sponsoring this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.